A lot of creators on this platform, they rise, they fall, a lot of go to great stardom and then crash and burn. I talked to several creators, 4 of them, who have been on YouTube for over 10 years, and I asked them to share what their advice is for how we can achieve longevity on this platform, continually stay relevant, and also just those pitfalls that we need to avoid in growing our audiences and our channels if we really want to do this long term. All their great advice is coming up right after this. You have the benefit most creators don't have of looking
great
past,
looks, charm, a sense of humor, no ego.
Looking back on like 10 years of YouTube, and you've seen a lot of creators come and go, rise and die. What were some of the mistakes you've seen that a lot of those people made, like that just did not make their channel sustainable long term?
Well, I mean, I've done that. I mean, my channel certainly is sustainable long term. I haven't made money on YouTube since 2014 or so. I mean, I still make videos, but it's not my main source of revenue. My channel died. Like, I had no interest in growing. I had no interest in hiring outside help. I was very set in my ways. I was doing What the Buck Show with a green screen, and I thought my videos were funny, and my views were dying. I didn't care. Quite frankly, I didn't want to do anything else. I was still enjoying my videos. I thought I was funny, and I had made so much money 2008 to 12 or so, it didn't really matter. Like, I was like, I don't care. So, I mean, I lived off that money for a while I continued to just make videos and watch my channel die. So it's funny that you say who. I'm a great example of a channel that rose and died.
Well, one mistake that I've made is I created a variety comedy channel. When you create a variety channel, you get fans who like one thing, and other fans that like, I have like one fan might like this one series, another fan might like these pranks, another fan might like the man on the street. And so everything you upload is going to please some people and other people are going to hate it. And so what happens over time with a variety channel, if you don't focus on one kind of narrow thing, you just tend to lose subscribers. Because I'm like, these are not cosplay comedy interviews, and these are not the pranks, and people just abandon the channel.
I just think what YouTube is looking for in terms of what it wants to promote has shifted. It's very heavily focused on watch time now, session time. Do you get people to watch your entire videos? Longer videos help in that regard. Right. And do they stay on the site for a long period of time after they watch your videos? Session starts are a big part of the algorithm. When you upload a video, does it cause a lot of new sessions to start that then stay on the site for an extended period of time? Yeah. All of these are things the algorithm looks at and ultimately chooses to reward what you do.
Understanding that YouTube.com is a website. I mean, it could be gone tomorrow. They don't owe us anything. They can change the site anytime. They can change the algorithm. They can change, I mean, for me, when they changed the most subscribed list and the most viewed and all of that, and it was very kind of difficult, and a lot of my views went away in that moment because a lot of my views were based on that. I'm not going to sit here and complain. I'm not going to say, again, my successes on YouTube, all me. My failures on YouTube, all me. And that's part of emotional adulthood, is taking responsibility for everything. You can't make me happy. You can't make me secure. YouTube can't make you happy. YouTube can't make you secure. It's all you. Yeah. So, I mean, my advice is just, if you're in it for the long haul, have the time of your life, be patient, and don't be afraid to take chances. And, it's a great website, but at the end of the day, it's just a website.
YouTube has shifted, I think, partly because the world has shifted. Most views are now on mobile. They're on mobile devices. YouTube had to create an algorithm that got very, very good at guessing what the next video was that someone wanted to watch.
And they're really good at it. They get me every time.
They do, because when you're not on a desktop, you don't have as much visual real estate to say, okay, there's this option, this option, this option, this option. Sure. YouTube pretty much has less real estate, so they invested a lot of resources, a lot of redesign to get that guess right in terms of what the next thing is you want to see.
I think my biggest mistakes were definitely not adapting to the site changes, staying the course with a format that was not working, and a style of video making that simply wasn't popular anymore. Two, just putting all my eggs in the YouTube basket, which is a huge one, that was a big mistake. And
You're talking financially.
Financially, emotionally, and I would go to the events, like I'd go to VidCon, and I didn't make videos, I didn't collaborate, I didn't network. I mean, I sat at the hotel bar and I drank, or I complained about the state of YouTube. I was not taking action to stop the decline of my channel. And so that's the other thing. When you go to these events, you have to network.
Relationships and connections definitely matter, and whenever you become like an isolated person, like in your own little box on YouTube, like things, can start to decline and you have no one to reach out to now for help or like ideas to help spur you on or change formats or whatever you want to do to like those relationships are very important.
I mean, one of the biggest things I say helps is thinking of the name of your own brand and the content that you do. One thing I did is I invented the name Tay I literally put it in quote and Google's it. I got 0 results. And then I took it everywhere. I took it youtube.com/Tay, Google, in Gmail. I took, it's my Gmail, it's my domain.com, .net, Facebook, everywhere I can take that URL. I still take it to this day. And a lot of channels I see, they're competing with other channels, other things for their Google results. You want to be the #1 result on Google.
I mean, my main advice in any career is always put yourself first, your priority first. I mean, I think a lot of these people who are like daily vloggers, they put the fans first and then they're burnt out and they're so over the site. And so my main advice is keep it all in perspective and have some sort of balance of family life and social life. I mean, YouTube was my whole world. It was my social life. If I looked at my phone in 2008 or 9, like all my friends were YouTubers. Like there's something about it that's so encompassing and intense.
Well, people lose themselves. This world of YouTube, it is a lot of fun. You can get a lot of success, but with success comes also a lot of stress and a lot of internal struggle of, oh my gosh, I need to continue to make people happy because this is working. But really, you need to stop and find yourself and make yourself happy. And I think a lot of people lose that drive to make themselves happy when they're too busy making the world happy.
The content that you make has to actually mean something to you, and you must really love doing what you do, because if you don't, then you're just kind of in it for the money, and that's not really going to end well for most people. It's so much work. You really have to love what you do, or your life is just going to be miserable. But at some point, YouTube is sort of an all-day, all-night project. You could literally spend all your waking hours pursuing, like making new videos and promoting them and doing everything YouTube related. But you do have to have a personal life, and you have to find your own personal happiness in your life. And I tend to go really far in that direction and pretty far away from the work direction most of the time. So I tend to err on the opposite side.
The ones who really make it long term on the platform are the ones who have been able to pace themselves and say no to things and put family first and personal things first, and not sacrificing everything in their life for the sake of their channel.
I told somebody earlier today while we were here, I said that I don't make any videos that I personally don't believe in, because that would mean that I don't believe in myself. So make things that you enjoy, make things that make you feel good. And if you start to feel a bit of a burnout, it's just something's not working, then change it up. Go and try something new. Even if your audience is like, I love this, and maybe you're getting millions of views. Start another channel, maybe on the side, and call it a pet project. But as long as you're making videos that make you happy, you're gonna have a long career. Don't focus on your numbers. Don't try to compare yourselves to others. YouTube is not a pie to be had, a piece of pie that everybody gets a piece of. No, YouTube is your own pie that you create yourself. So you have to think of it like that. It's just enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. And always remember too, is if you have critics, everybody's got critics, you got people who hate you. If you got haters, you know what? Congratulations. It means you're doing something right.
It means you're standing for something.
Yeah, exactly. Now, to a certain extent, of course, but even if you have people who don't like your videos or are saying nasty things, try not to let it get to you. It will every now and then. It happens to the best of us. But always remember that those people, they're watching you because you gave them an emotional response. They are emotionally invested enough to say something. I find it better for somebody to come and stop what they're doing to hate you than to just completely walk by and ignore you, because you are worth something to take their time to talk to you. So that, keep that in mind. And so just keep YouTube fun. Keep YouTube real to yourself.
And here's one last bit of advice. When someone approaches you, they want to hire you to do a branded video, never take their first offer. Say, nah, I usually work for more than that. And then just see how high they go. That's another bit of advice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Spoken from experience.
Never take the first offer.
There you go. I think there's two main things that I see in creators who actually keep going on this platform for long term. And that is, one, I've noticed that most of them tend to have some sort of sense of humility about them, in that they're open to receiving criticism, and they're open to hearing feedback, and they're open to new ideas. And that also leads to the second thing then, is that they've continually found ways to reinvent themselves and stay relevant. You know, like some channels have been around for a while, but they're still doing the same thing today that they were 5, 6, 7 years ago, and the content has just gotten stale. But the people who have continued to grow and develop over time, like Philip DeFranco, for example, like he was one of the first ones, and he just keeps reinventing himself. He keeps experimenting, trying new things, challenging himself with new ideas and experimenting. And I think that's really, really key, that you don't get into a rut and you give yourself the freedom to reinvent yourself on a regular basis and try new things to keep your content fresh, both for you yourself creatively as well as for your audience. With that said, I am really looking forward to reading what you guys say in the comments below about what you think some of the top pitfalls are that creators need to avoid in order to continually grow their channel and making it sustainable long term and staying relevant for people for years and years and years to come. So you learn from each other, read each other's comments down there. You'll learn a ton from each other. And if this is your first time here at Video Creators, I would love to have you subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audiences so you can reach people and spread a message that changes their lives. That's what this is ultimately all about for me. So thank you for letting me and these other creators being a small part of that. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next Thursday for another YouTube training video. See you then. Bye.
You have diction like a flight attendant.
Really bad?
No, it's great.
I do it so
it's
fast.
Like, thank you for flying the airline to this YouTube channel. Please subscribe.
Stabbing mediocre films. But don't use this part of the video. I really don't want anyone to get that idea and go like, oh, I'm going to do it now that he said that. I'm going to stab Greg Benson.
That would be sad.
And that would suck.
Julia, feel free to use any of that you want.
No.
Today I want to talk with you guys about...
And girls.
I lost my train of thought.
I have that effect on a lot of people.
It was...
Are we just going to start over and over again doing this? Like, we're never going to get started.
Julia likes watching it. It's fun for her if nobody
Julia's
else.
sweet.
Yes.
The end. End scene.
High five. All right. Thank you. Anything else you want to say?
I love you all. I love you. No, seriously. I love you. I do. I love you very much.
Like
Is that creepy?
Like a creepy Mr. Rogers moment.